Today, you and your partner are going to do some research about the water that is found on Earth, where it is found, and what type of water it is. We're going to use the questions that you had kind of gone over on the previous page. I imagine there were some discrepancies in what you and your partner thought about some of these questions. I've also given you a few more questions to think about. If you look at the blue box up in the left corner today, you're going to use an iPad. The iPad will be assigned by your table number and letter. If you are partner A or B, you will come get the iPad from the substitute here in just a moment. But once you have your iPad, you're going to look for the light blue P. It's called Poplet. And Poplet is a web organization piece. When you first open Poplet, it should be a blank screen. If it is not, you may delete anything that is on that screen. To start your web, I would like for you to first click 2 times with your finger. You can tap 2 times in the middle of your iPad, and it will open up your first box. In that first box, I want you to put Earth's water. And let me make sure I spell that correctly. You can tap the A to make those words larger or smaller. The little arrows in the corners of the box are to help you stretch to make it larger or smaller to fit the space you need. The pencil is used for writing, so you would use your finger to write there. And then the little picture icon is for uploading pictures. We're not going to worry about uploading pictures today. We're just going to be using this to organize some facts. You'll see there's an X in the upper right hand corner. That X is to delete any squares you don't want anymore. And then you see there are circles. The circles are to connect it to the next idea. There are 2 ideas I want you to think about with Earth's water. We want to research salt water, if I can type. So salt water, and I'm going to make that a little larger so we can see it. And then on the other side, we want to do fresh water. And what I want you to do is use the research. Oop, did not mean to do that, so I will hit the X and make that go away. Just trying to drag this out. There we go. Your squares, you can change the color so you can kind of organize. So let's make fresh water kind of red, and I'm going to make my salt water blue because that reminds me of oceans. And so now I'm going to go back to my slides. I've given you lots of different resources to research. I would like you to use the research that I know is correct and safe. So please use the ones on this page. Don't go out and just do a random Google search. There are some, to open any one of these links, you just click on it and click on the blue words. This is a YouTube video, so remember for our YouTube videos, you have to click on the triangle and just wait about 3 seconds for it to open up. If you can't open it up that way, you can drag it over onto the screen and make it YouTube viewable. But usually if you click on that triangle and just be patient, about 2 to 3 seconds, it will open up. Up in the upper right are different resources that we have in Project Lead the Way. So you're not going to have time to research all of these, so just kind of read through and see which ones look like they might have information we need. Like where is Earth's water? I know one of our questions is there water around the poles? There were also questions about salt water and fresh water. And so I'm going to open that one up and see where the different types of water are. I can see that it has a few pictures here. This is of the water cycle. Or if I scroll down, it has a graphic here that kind of helps me see very quickly that most of Earth's water is oceans, 96.5%. There's some other saline or salt water, and fresh water is only 2.5%. So I can go back to my Poplet now, and on fresh water, I can open a new idea here and say 2.5% is fresh water. Now I can, oh, I didn't connect that correctly. So what I can do now is just take that circle and it will connect it to the red. And again, I'm going to make all freshwater red. So I'm going to change that real quick. And if I go back, now I can look, see this line here tells me that freshwater, most of the freshwater is glacier and ice caps. So I can go back and add myself another circle or square here and put in my fact about freshwater. Once I'm done putting the facts that I've researched, you're going to have about 20 minutes of research time. Once you've added your facts about research, then I need you to take your Chromebook and take a picture of the Poplet page. Remember, you can go to image and you go to camera, and then you will insert your picture right here in the gray box. So I have a copy of your Poplet. And then you can take some time to go back to the previous page and see, did you find the answers to some of the questions you disagreed upon? Did you learn something new? Share that out with the class when you come back together to discuss. Enjoy your research time.